Heyo everybody, Punjabi Pajamas here with,
Your boy Eric,
and we are Two Fools to Eat, episode 2.
the second dish.
Wow,
Wah,
wow.
wah, wah.
First off, I want to thank you guys for tuning back in, and I hope y'all like our last one, and hope you like this one. Now, we're not going to do Spooky Scary Boktoberfest again. We are actually going to a different country, and can you guess what it is if you didn't look at the thumbnail? That's right, my friend. We are going to India.
The magical land of India, where there's more cobras than there are people. That's not true. There's a shitload of people.
Racism aside. That's right. We checked out Indian food this week, and a little place that I've liked to go every once in a while. Simi's Indian Cuisine.
Ooh, I didn't think much of it at first, but boy, was I wrong.
Yeah, let's dive into this plate. Well, Simi's India place is fairly around the Fredericksburg area. If y'all are familiar with the Crossroads, was it before?
Yeah, now it's the Wonderlands.
Yeah, it's Wonderland's Mall of America, which is way too long for a
Yeah,
mall.
I miss Crossroads.
Yeah, me too.
That way I could be like, meet you at the Crossroads, and then Bone plays in the background.
Yeah.
Meet you at the Crossroads, so you won't be lonely.
But there's like nobody there, so you will be lonely.
Totally, it's just me and this old guy trying to power walk. And
Yeah, but the
he
old-
beat me. At
But the
power
old guy
walking.
tries to rap to you. He's like, miss everybody.
And pretty much, and I'm like, fuck, you,
Quit mumbling.
you have got the flow of a god. Why weren't you big in the '90s? He's like, I was in prison.
Yeah. But yeah, it's right across from Wonderlands of America. The address is 4535 Fredericksburg Road, 78201.
Yeah, and if that doesn't help you, it's right there in the cross of Hillcrest and Fredericksburg.
Mm-hmm. Right next to Babes,
Babes,
Hamburger
and
place?
by Luby's.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be right next to Babe's Hamburgers. Their hours are a little funny. They have two different types of dining sets, something like that.
It's two different hours of opening.
Yes. In the beginning, it's going to be 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., and they have a buffet.
That's when it's really good. It's the lunch buffet rush.
Mm-hmm. It's really nice to check out. And after that, if you can't make that, make sure to go after 5 to 10, where it's their dinner time, and all that's going to be straight from the menu. And we're going to post up the menus right up here
Yep.
if you're not looking at the
5
screen.
to 10s mostly when it's I don't know. It wasn't that busy, but that's when the service staff gets a little bit more personal.
Real intimate with you. But what'd you think of the location of the place so far?
The location, to be honest, when I followed you there, I kind of missed it. I was like, fuck. I missed it, so I had to do a turnaround. But yeah, it's a big old parking lot area, so you can't.
Really?
You could usually find parking pretty nicely. I mean, I did.
Yeah.
You definitely did.
Yeah, because I've been there multiple times. But
Yeah.
as soon as we entered, of course, you're greeted by the waitstaff. Really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice people there. Sat us down, gave us some time to look through the menus.
Oh yeah, they were super patient, so that was always good. Usually they just kind of want you in and out, but they were like, "All right, take your time."
The great thing about it is if you don't know nothing about Indian food, and I'm sure a lot of people don't, the misconception is it's real spicy. These people are...
spewing yoga fire from your butthole.
It's a little Street Fighter reference.
Yeah, I had to.
Dalsim is not in... That'd be awesome if he was one of the
Dude,
waitstaff.
You know how he would sit down and just pass you plates.
But we don't have that. We just have really nice people walking up to you. If you have any questions, they're more than happy to answer anything
is
you
true.
have. I did ask about a few of the dishes that we had. And they not only just told me the name of it, even though we're going to butcher these names badly.
Totally.
Even though... If that doesn't offend you, then I don't know what's with you. We just did like a stupid voice earlier. So you're oddly, weirdly offended. But they're more than happy to give you any information that you need.
This is true.
The drinks always filled.
Yeah, the cup was never empty on the water or on your drink. The place was clean.
Yeah,
That's
really clean
always
looking.
that's a good thing. It was a bit dim for my thing. It's more like a romantic thing, and then Mark wouldn't put out, so I was just like,
Oh,
all
yeah.
right,
They knew it was a real special dinner date that night.
totally. Comfortable seats, mostly booths.
Oh, I know
Which-
that was a thing for you. You saw the booths and you were like, I can't do
Yeah,
this.
I'm a fat dude. The booths, they ain't my friend. So if you're a big person, don't worry. They got tables in the middle.
They got you, but you will sit in the middle, and all the skinny people will look at you, at your disgusting self.
Yeah, and then they'll be like, whatever, and then they're pissed that you got like the better food, and you're like, oh, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, that was.
But friendly, nice,
Mhm.
clean. That's a plus. That's always good.
Yeah,
You're like, have you ever been to a place that's been dirty? Yes, I have.
not this place.
Not this place.
Well, after that, then they gave us some. They let us take a while to get to the main dishes, and this is a few things that we got. First thing off is the drinks. Eric, what'd you drink?
I drank a cold, refreshing beer called Kingfisher. It was I think it said lager on the bottle, but it looked like a pale ale because it was so light. But damn, did it taste good.
Also, kind of filling too, huh?
Very filling. I was trying not to chug my beer, trying to enjoy it with the food, but every time I took a swig, it made me get fuller and fuller. But
Yeah.
that's the thing with beer. It helps you.
You were a big old full baby after we were done.
It totally was. I was like, when I want to go home.
And as Eric had the beer, I had tea. I'll tell you a little something about the tea. And I know you're thinking right now, like, why would you talk about tea?
Texas tea. It's probably sweet.
You're fucking dumb.
And then I'll tell you, shut up. You don't know what kind of tea this was.
This tea was actually fantastic.
great.
I loved it. It's not a sweet tea. It's actually
Like an herbal tea.
It's an herbal tea. It has a real cinnamon taste to it because there's actually cinnamon. Not only that, apparently I asked the lady and she said that it also had basil, bay leaf, fennel, and clove in it. I taste mostly the cinnamon part, and I
I tasted the clove,
taste the clove.
but that's mostly because I used to smoke cloves.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So I was like, oh, this is familiar taste.
They have cloves in Virginia Slims.
Yeah, totally. I love my Slims while I'm dating my big old white girlfriend.
But yeah, the tea was great, and they always refill it all the time. So I mean, if you don't know what to drink, they also have a hot tea option. It's the same thing. I think it's like $1 more for it to be hot. So if you have the extra big bucks, then get yourself some of the hot tea.
Throw in that $1 just so you can go, it's kind of hot.
On the tongue. Ooh.
Yeah.
Now on to the main. Now on to the appetizers.
Appetizers,
actually.
yeah,
The
we got
appetizers.
the appetizers.
Now we're gonna butcher this name, and we're sorry if anyone is, like I said, gets offended by this, but oh well. We had
Sorry, we're from Texas. We got a southern twang.
we had the chicken pakora.
Pakora. Pakorra. You can say it any way you want.
It's
We're
just
gonna say
one
pakora.
R.
Is it?
Yeah. And this,
Alright.
what this was, it was 4 pieces of.
That was chicken tenders. It
It was like
Indian
chicken tenders, basically, battered in some chickpeas, deep fried in that. I myself found the chicken a little dry. The deep fried part was great. It tasted really good. It was kind of not really too crunchy or soggy. It was
No.
like a nice in the middle.
It was, yeah, the batter was, it was a smooth batter, kind of like the one that you see in, I'm trying to compare batters here now.
Fred's fish.
No, Fred's
It kinda-
fish is
it-
crunchy.
It
I
kind
want to
of
say it was more like,
it kind of reminded me like when people fried fish.
yeah, it reminds me of like the Panda Express, like fried chicken.
But
Or
yeah,
not the fried chicken,
Yeah.
but the chicken that's like deep fried.
yeah. As like the crunch factor, not the taste
Yeah,
factor,
like
because
the
it
orange
tasted
chicken.
it tasted great.
It,
We don't want
tasted
people to.
really good. No. The chicken, he thought it was dry. I thought it was cooked very well. When you bite into the batter,
Mhm.
and then inside is just a nice succulent tender chicken breast in there.
Well,
And it was also on a bed of lettuce, so the lettuce soaked up some of that chickpea.
obviously we didn't touch the lettuce after.
I did.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Hell
I
yeah,
didn't
I
touch
did.
it at all.
I was like,
Uh,
fuck, this is the first I get lettuce on chicken tenders? What? These people from India are crazy.
This is classic.
Yeah.
So as I been into it, I thought it was a little dry, but what really saved it was the sauces. There's two
Oh,
different
yeah.
sauces. There's a green sauce and a brown sauce. The brown sauce is called a tamarind sauce,
Mhm.
and I found it a little sour. but not bad. It added a little more. It helped the chicken.
Yes, for some reason it was supposed to be sour. I tasted it real sweet, like a honey barbecue type of sweet. But maybe I got fucked up taste.
And the other one, the green sauce, is I forgot the name. I just called it green sauce, but it's a little more. It's a little more spicy. You clearly taste the jalapeno and cilantro in it. I actually
like a salsa.
I actually preferred that one over the brown sauce. But that's just me. I kind of prefer spicy food.
No, yeah, no. They gave us four slices. I made one drenched in the brown sauce, and the other one I drenched in the hot sauce because Daddy likes himself some sweet and spicy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And what Daddy likes, Daddy gets.
Daddy, yes, this is true.
But Daddy shared two chicken tenders with me, so.
Oh yeah, that's what Daddy do.
Thanks, Daddy.
You're welcome.
Well, after the appetizers, then we moved on to the main dish.
Or dishes.
Dishes, yeah. We instead of just someone getting a plate to themselves, most of the food comes in little small dishes, and they put it in the middle for everyone to share. You get your own plate, and you just add everything. Make it how you like it.
That's one thing I kind of noticed from like any Middle Eastern thing, and we'll probably bring it up once we try, something from like Greek or something.
Yeah.
But
it's always
the dishes isn't really just a dish for you. Like, you go to barbecue or chicken or something like that.
It's like, a dish. In other countries, people want you to share an experience with friends. Now, hopefully, you're not just like us, just losers who go eat by themselves. Because I've done this plenty of times there.
Yeah.
You got to bring a friend. You got to enjoy it with somebody.
Yeah, because you can't say, man, have you tried this shit to yourself and not look like a fucking crazy person. You're like, oh, yeah, and this is so good. It's like, oh, yeah, dude, have you tried that? It's like, I sure did. And you're like, everybody around you is like weird that you're jumping from one chair to another, sweating it out.
Sweating it out
but we had
far off. What was it? Eastern. Far off Eastern spices. Well, what we got on the plate so far was two different types of bread. Of course, we got the traditional naan bread, cilantro on it. That's the plain bread, and then the other one was onion kalucha. Kalucha.
Yeah.
It was basically a naan bread with cilantro, but with little pieces of onion in it, and I kind of enjoyed that one because the onion was pretty sweet.
That's because I'm better than you. No, I'm not. But yeah, I liked it because it reminded me a lot of like tortillas, and
that's basically what it is.
That's how you have to use it, and I'll tell you why once we get to the main dish.
And then on the other side, besides the bread, we had a rice dish. And that was the Sakika. Oh man, Sakika Bob.
It was the beef. It was the
like
beef.
I said, we
beef
apologize.
Beef kebab.
It was Sakika Kebab Brianna. Brianna.
It was the Sikh kebab. Biryani.
Biryani. My bad. But basically, it was just like meatball lamb, cooked rice.
Yeah. The rice itself, I didn't really like it all that much.
Really?
To me, I like dry food, but that rice was kind of too dry. It was like, I don't know, like thin, but it kind of seemed dry to me.
I liked it, especially the lamb inside of it was really good.
That's what I was gonna get to. I was gonna let you see how you like the rice, but yes, the lamb.
It worked. It worked all. I think it all worked well together.
It helped that maybe it was because it was supposed to be that dry that the lamb soaked it up. And you could get like a little ball of meat and rice in there, which tasted great.
Yeah.
The meatball was tender, juicy, and actually when you bit into it, you could feel a little bit of like the juice.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and I was just like, huh. I only thought this sensation happened in anime.
Biting into this meatball is kind of like senpai noticing you, right?
A little bit. I was like, cool.
Not even noticing you, kind of glance.
Yeah, like
it's not the best, but
give me that look.
You kind of looked at me. Yeah, exactly. I didn't think the rice was dry at all, but mixture with the rice and the meatballs, it was real tender, real juicy.
I think it was more like was it a brown rice or?
Yeah, it's like a brown rice.
Brown rice, right? Now it wasn't white. It looked white to me, but that was lighting.
It had a lot of flavor to it. And for the main dishes, I myself ordered the lamb saga. It was they ask you what type of spiciness you want because it can get really spicy.
Yeah, it goes mild, medium,
Mild,
hot.
medium, and hot. And I thought I was like a champ because I like to eat spicy food. In India, they don't mess around, man. They're known for their spices.
That's why Columbus wanted to go there.
Exactly. That's 1832.
What's it?
Columbus went and got spices down the street.
God,
But-
butchered that
Yeah,
so
dude.
badly. I, thought it
But
was like,
I got the lamb cigar. It was a medium, and basically it's a lamb curry. It's a spinach lamb curry. That one wasn't too hot. Not hot as in spicy. I just thought the meat, like especially the lamb compared to the rice, very dry. It kind of reminded me of like a pot roast. Stringy, a little tough, but not like a really good pot roast.
it's kind of like the one your mom kind of made, like, last minute. She's like, oh, here
Yeah,
you go.
we need an extra meat in there. The curry itself, like the spinach, I mean the texture and how it looks like baby diarrhea.
It does.
It really does.
It looks like baby food. They just threw baby food in there.
But it's actually, I thought it was good. Like the curry itself was good. You could taste the spinach and everything. I think it's like a yogurt curry. And since it's a medium, it does have a little kick to it. There was a little spice to it, and so they weren't messing around. Medium, if you can't handle heat, don't get medium.
I didn't think it was that spicy either. But,
Don't go hot. Like if you can't handle spice, I would recommend don't go hot.
Oh, yeah, I know what you meant. I tried it. The lamb was kind of dry. It tasted, because there were big chunks of lamb at that.
Mhm.
And it felt like, when you bit into it, it was like a carne guisada type of,
Yeah.
I think I remember that's like the best thing I could describe.
Yeah,
It's like, it's like I'm trying to go and, foreign everything.
But you gotta
Expand my
hey, you gotta-
horizons, but I got it like,
You gotta put
my
in the
scaling thing
words
is like
to
what I
Mexican
eat from
food.
hood fucking food or Mexican food that I'm used to eating. But it was like biting into that, and I didn't particularly like the curry. I like spinach, I do, but it was too overpowering
Really?
for me. Yeah, it gave it that earthy taste to it,
Okay.
where I just don't like that earthy taste. It always reminds me of like eating dirt. Nah, I know you're asking when did you eat dirt. It's like, don't fucking worry about it.
Don't work. Hey, times get tough. Sometimes you gotta eat
Times
dirt.
Well, times get tough, or sometimes people
I-
put dirt in your food, in your mouth, whatever.
I enjoyed that. But it was just the meat was like it was a big chunk, so it just tasted real stringy.
Yeah.
But the saving grace of the main dishes was what Eric got.
That is true, and it was called the. Well, funny thing is, the lady when she was taking my order, she's like, "Well, you ordered this as an appetizer. I pretty much got the same thing." But she's like, you could go with that, or you could get the one that's dipped in the curry, and it's like a soup. And I was like, oh, I'll take that. And that thing was called the chicken.
Tikiyaka masala.
God damn. Yeah, chicken tikka masala.
Butchered it one for me again. Tikiyaka.
He added too many letters.
I did. I can't. I don't know how to read.
That's all right.
I spell right Rigting. Right,
Alright.
writing. Just kidding. But
I was like, wait
that
a
was
minute.
the chicken masala was one of the saving graces to
Oh,
it.
dude, I sucked that thing up like crazy.
Mhm.
It is a yogurt based curry
Mhm.
with mayonnaise and what else?
Actually, it's a tomato
Tomato?
based
I think
curry.
it was mayonnaise.
It was a tomato based curry, and it's the chicken's cooked tandoori style. So that means it's the whole piece of chicken that's real red on the outside, and they just mess up that hoe with a bunch of tomatoes and spices.
And oh man, so good.
Yeah,
I was skeptic on how to go on the spiciness, so I went with mild. I went with mild, which is the lowest form. And I was just like, yeah, let's go with mild. Let's not go too crazy with it. It was a nice, it had a nice hue to it too. The color on it was,
kind of remind me of like when you mix mayonnaise and tomato together.
yeah, it looked like Thousand
No,
Island
yeah,
dressing.
yeah, pretty
dressing.
much did. It was really,
That's about the color.
it was really, really sweet. I was actually surprised.
Oh, dude, that's why I liked it. It was.
Some people don't like sweet food, but it wasn't like overpowering sweet.
It was just the right amount of sweetness, and the chunks of chicken they give you is great.
Mhm.
And that's where the onion bread and the naan came in.
Yeah, when you mix all that together,
You
yeah,
mix
especially
it
with
up.
the onion bread, it gives it a nice crunch factor.
Yep,
So you're not getting a bunch of soggy stuff.
And the great thing is, the curry or the soup itself. It's the curry itself. makes you want to pick up the naan bread and just kind of like scoop it up and just eat it. Just it's like a dipping sauce. That's how good it was.
Exactly. And unlike the pakora, for me, the chicken was not dry at all. It was real tender, real juicy. I wanted to eat a little more than that than I wanted to eat the lamb. In fact, I think that was like almost gone, but I didn't want to.
I saved a couple of pieces just so people at the house could taste it,
experience it.
It's like, here's the little bit of India, you savages.
And it's still sitting in the refrigerator.
It's still sitting there, so I'll probably eat that after this.
But that was pretty much everything we had. But overall, I mean, we really did enjoy it. Eric, if you doing our patent, we're getting rid of the patented 1 out of 4 system since I messed that up, and now we're going 1 to 5.
It so badly.
Yeah.
1 out of 5, I would give it a 4.
Solid 4.
That's a 4. That's a solid, strong 4. Are we going through what's 1 through 5? 1 being
don't bother.
Like, be happy that we ate that garbage and you didn't. 2 being, yeah, give it a try. 3 being, it's good, but don't go out of your way to eat it. 4 being, dude, it's really good and I recommend it. And 5 being, yeah, let's go eat there almost every fucking time. Well, not every
every
time.
Every day you can.
Anytime we have the thing, because I'll let you. What you give it?
Well, I give it a 3, kind of a little bit to a 4. I guess unless you really know your Indian food, and you really want to try it out, do it. Some of the food's okay. The service is great. One of the big things I would say is the price.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't give it a 5.
Yeah, it's a little pricey. I mean, the food's good, the service is outstanding, but the price is
also outstanding.
Out of this country.
You would have to be a dumb foreigner to try and even pay for that. Nah, the food was, the price on it was decent. I think it's just that they could get away with charging a little bit more just because it's the ingredients that is needed to make the food. Yeah,
like a special date or your special
if you
getting together.
If you want to treat your lady to something nice, and hopefully she doesn't mess up and go and get the super spicy stuff, that'll ruin the date.
Oh, that would definitely ruin the date. It'll make it extra fun.
Take her out to that. It's like $10 a dish, but it is enough for 2 people. Like the rice was made for 2 people. The curry itself, we shared with each other, but it seemed like it was enough for one person to actually get full. Like, if you don't want the rice and you just want the curry, you could just eat that by yourself, like a bowl of soup.
Very filling, very filling.
But yeah, all in all, with that, tea and the beer, and I also got a tea because that tea was extremely good. One of the best teas I got. And like, I'm going to go to Bill Miller's and be like, hey, y'all messing up your tea game if y'all ain't putting some herbs in it.
And some cinnamon, dog.
Yeah.
Throw the cigarette in here.
Put some clove in there. For all that, it came out to about $60.
Yeah, it was a good amount. But if you got the extra money and you got some time and you're around the Fredericksburg area, definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Make plans. Make plans. Don't just go on a whim.
Yeah. The only thing I can't say too is the buffet. You would probably have to check that out yourself. We went there for dinner, and those were the prices for dinner. The buffet, I'm not sure if it's like $10 and it's all you could eat curry and whatever wants to kill your asshole, because you're gonna mess up and get spicy stuff.
But yeah, definitely. If y'all check out the lunch special, let us know. Put it in the comments down there and what you thought about that.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Help us help you.
Yeah. People helping people, bro. That's all. That's what we're about.
That's what 2 fools are for.
That is true.
But we're just to wrap up everything. That was our experience at Simi's.
That was Simi's. That is Simi's on Fredericksburg. What was the address again?
The address is 4535 Fredericksburg Road, 78201.
There you go. That's pretty much the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
Don't forget to give us a like. Subscribe if you want. This is a Grim Works production, and if you have any questions or you want better description, just hit us in the comments and see what's up. If you suggest anything, we don't know what we're gonna go eat next time, but let us know. Hit it in the comment.
Yeah, hit us with a holler. We're always open for new
That is true.
places to eat.
That is true. And if not, if you don't want to put a comment and you don't want to make a YouTube channel, that is fine. We also have our email account. That's citypod88@gmail.com. Eric, one more time. That's citypod88@gmail.com. And we'll take a look at it, and hopefully we'll go to a place you like to go, or you give us a good chance to try something else out. And as we end this podcast, we're going to finish it with the patent Bon Appetit.
Yep, bone ape tit.
There you go, babies.
See you in the next one.
Yup.